Hello and welcome to the Virtual Competitions online new platform. I'm Ron Tramontano and I am the president and CEO of this very unique platform. All right, what we're looking at here is this happens to be my school, West Boca Karate. It was established in 1986 and still going strong. All right, what we want here is I'm going to go ahead and take you through the layout. Basically, every school owner gets the same layout. So what I'm going to show you here, if you look all the way up here on the top, you're looking at the scrolling banner. So every school owner will get that. You'll have an opportunity to put your own logos. You'll have your own navigation bar. Here you're taking a look at banners. Okay, you can put a number of banners in here, as far as plus a little bit of text that will explain some of your school things that you want your parents to know. If you come down here now, this is called Section 1. All right, Section 1 is going to give you the ability to go ahead and place an information title up here. You'll be able to put some photographs of your school, and then this section here, right below that. If you click on this, you're going to go ahead and go to Section 1 Details. So you could go in here and you could go put all of your information. You have this scrolling photos that you could go ahead and put in here. You also have a video. So you have a video over here. So if you click on the video and give it a click.
Okay, I put that in there. Okay, this is Santa's workshop. The guys are coming in and bringing all the supplies in from the store.
All right, that's a pretty cool little feature. You could go ahead and place videos in there. And this is all about your school. You got to remember that. You have banners. Let's go back up to home. And we'll go a little further down. Now remember that because it's important. You're going to everything is built in sections, and I'm going to show you how that looks in a minute. Then you're coming over here. This is called Section 2. Once you're in Section 2, you'll have the ability to go ahead and put all of these photos you want here. And you're basically describing the types of three types of, I'm sorry, not three, it's actually four. You have the owner. You're going to give a little bit of information about the owner. You're going to give some information about your competitors. And then you'll also have information for advertisers and for visitors. Now, what you do here is that you have what we call, this is the no more section. So when you're in Section 2, you'll also see a section that says no more. When you click on the no more section, you're going to go to another area right here. Okay, you have banners again, some text, more photo. You have another photo. You have some more text. Here you don't get a video. Okay, in this particular section, and then so that's the no more section. So you could go ahead and give some more detailed information once you get into that area there. All right, let's go back to the home page. Now, we've gone through this. You know about this, Section 2 and the Section 2 no more area. And let's get over here. Okay, past events and learning center. This is an area for videos. All of these videos, every time you have a competition, this area can get populated up there with all of the videos that are ranking the highest in your competition. So let's say if we take a look at this video here. Now all of the videos can play right here in this little section. But if you come down here, you're going to have an opportunity to see them in a theater. Now, if I were logged in as a visitor or a competitor, this theater would flow even further down here where you would have all the statistics. You would know how many times this video was looked at, how many votes it received, how many judges, actual judges voted on it. Let's go over that real quick. You have basically 3 ways of voting for videos. You can do it by star votes and views. We call that the social media way of doing it, and that's great because once these videos are up here, parents send them out. You know, they go all over the world. Grandparents, different countries. All of the kids give them to their schoolmates, neighborhood kids, and they all come up here and vote on them. And then what happens at the end of the competition, you receive a report, a detailed report of who voted for your students. So you'll get information like phone numbers, zip codes, addresses, and stuff like that. And then, that serves as the new leads for your school, because a lot of these kids, especially from their classes and from their neighborhood, are going to come up here and vote. They want their buddy to win, and they'll give you this information. And usually what I try to do is at the end of the competition, I'll have a pizza party. What I do is invite everybody that voted for your student, and it's free. So the parents get to drop them off at your school. You get to watch all the bloopers, and you get to watch all of the different things, all the different videos. It's a lot of fun. They have a lot of fun, and you're getting to meet the parents, and you're starting to establish this kind of a relationship with these kids in the neighborhood, so, to get them into your school. All right, let me show you something really unique over here. This, you have the ability to go ahead and change the theater look. So let's say I wanted this kid to be in a gymnasium. I would click on gymnasium and I would go here. All right, so now he's in a gym. All right, and you could play with this when you're looking at it, but I want to kind of move on, to get you a good understanding of really what you have here. So let's go back to home again. All right, and this is section 4. All right, so you're going to be able to do all of this here. Now you come down a little bit further. This is, let me see here. This is 5 or 4? This is 5, I think. This is going to go ahead and give you some more text, for your school that you could go ahead and put in here. All right, and then you could keep adding as much text as you want, all right, with all of the headings. Page down a little bit further, you have a contact us, you have reviews, people that give you reviews on your site, and then you come down over here to this area here. This is advertising, all right. What we do is you could have advertisers that want to go ahead and have access to your student base. They can come over here and they could advertise, and you could take them. You could go directly over to their sites right from here. Now you can also go ahead. Let's say you have, you get pretty good at building these sites. These sites are not done in minutes. It takes a couple hours to go ahead and do it. There's a lot of information here, but once you have it, you have something really very powerful. Basically, you have a lot of ways of making money, and we're going to go over all of that. Competitions, contests, fundraisers, charity events. That's only one way of making money. You have a lot more once you get involved here. So any one of these sites, and this is one of the ways to make money. Let's say your wife owns a dance school. She could go ahead and have a dance school, and you can go ahead and put it up here. Automatically, you could have people go directly over to her dance school, or you could just create sites that you think would go ahead and sell well. You could sell these to anybody. Let's take a look at this bartender site. Now, here's a site where people go ahead and they're bartenders. They have bartender competitions. That's where they go throw the bottles around, all kinds of competitions. They do some crazy stuff. And then you could also over here, look at this, you could learn bartending right over here. So everybody does it. It's the same kind of format, but they go ahead and they all have the same thing. Take a look at these things here. You have a virtual dog park. Here's martial arts. That's where we are visiting my site right now. Short stories. So much to do here. All right, let me get back. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm back. All right. Let's. I'm going to take you over to the school dashboard right here. See, once you're logged in, then the next place you could go is to your school's dashboard. I already have it up, so I'm just going to pull it over here for you. All right, this is the school's dashboard. So let me explain how this works real quick. This is the dashboard, and if anything in here is blinking, that means it needs your attention. You have pending videos. Okay, pending videos is important because when you're running a competition, right, nothing makes it to the platform until you okay it. All right, we're dealing with kids. We always want to make sure they have a very positive experience. So what happens is, because they're able to make these videos at home, they can make them with you at the studio. There's a couple of ways they could go ahead and do this, but we always want to check them before they hit the platform. All right, here is, let's click here. This is, if this were blinking, that would mean that you received more information on different tips and tricks that you could go ahead and use on the platform. All right, so let me go back. Over here, these are training videos. I click in this area. If this is flashing, you receive a new training video. So you have a whole bunch of different training videos that you could take a look at. All right. Total events, number of schools. Okay, you have all of these different things you could go ahead and read. Let me see. Okay, I think you could play with this. Just go ahead and play with it, and you'll end up seeing a lot of the different things that you could do. All right, I'm going to come over here to front panel. Now, remember I showed you that header all the way up on top, that scrolling banner? Well, that's exactly where you would put that. You click on that, and you're going to have that header you could go ahead and add. Now, if you go to banners, this is where you could add your banners. Right? Very simple. You always want to be looking up in this area here and this area over here for instructions. On a lot of pages, we'll have instructions on what to do once you're on that particular page. All right, let me come back. Open that up again. Here's where you put your logo. This is section 1. Remember we talked about section 1? Here's section 1. And this is all of the photos we placed in section 1. And then we went to section 1 details. Right here are all of the section 1 details that we could go ahead. Now remember, you're going to add a banner in section, in details. You'll be able to add the about area where you'll place more text and some more photographs, and then you also have a video, so you could place the video in this area here. All of the menus are pretty easy to do. So when I come over to here, let's say I want to add a video in this section, I just add tell us video, and you'll be taken here and you'll place it right in that information right there. All right, let me come back. Okay, everything you notice is in the front panel. The front panel drops down and you have all of these different sections. All right, so let's go to section 4, and section 4 had all of the videos. All right, so these are the videos of the kids that are winning their events, and you also have, you could edit, you could delete. Section 5 were your reviews, right? You can just go ahead and add all your reviews. You could always add one here. 6. Okay, this is a review. Well, you have a review heading and you have a review, right? Bob was the one. What did I tell you was in? Okay, I made a mistake. In section 5, you have more text for your school. All right, this is the heading, and then this is the text under that heading. Okay, so that's what that was. That was that area where you had a whole bunch of different text. All right, and then 6 gave you the reviews. Now, the footer, 7, gives you to place your instructors, a little bit about you, who the owner of the site is, and then you have okay. Every school has their own registration image. When people come to your site and they want to register, and I'm going to show you how that looks. Hold on 1 minute. Let me get back over here. Let me switch for this photo here. And here is registration, competitor registration. Well, do you see this photo right here? You could put your own information, okay, and the amount will always be the same. All right, so new competitors are always going to be coming in at $45. That's the annual fee. And you got to remember, you're receiving $17 for every new member you bring in on their the first time they register. And that will also give them their first event. All right. And then after that same student, you can, if you're running another event, your registration fee or your entry fee can be anything. It could be $50, $75. It could be anything. And that all goes directly into your PayPal account. All right. So this is that photograph that you're going to put in here. All right. Let me get back. Take you out of here. Okay, so we're back again, and then this is contact and email. This is the email that you want to put in here to be contacted, and then that's your contact video, because you have the ability to place a video in there too. Okay, that comes the video. This is contact email, right? Yeah, good. Okay, this is the about section. Right, and I'll show you where that is. The About section gives you the ability to go ahead and add all of these different things in here. Rules, school owners, new leads, competitors. You get an opportunity to explain all of that. Let me show you where that is. I'm going to bring you back to here again. And I'm going to take you back home. And then you see where it says About over here. If I click on the About section, then I have all of these different areas. Okay, so if I click on About Us, that just opens up all of this. All right, once you get in here and you start playing, you'll start to figure everything out, how it works, and it doesn't take very long. The first time it's a little bit cumbersome to go ahead and get all of that information in there, because there is a lot. And but then when you start running the competitions and stuff, you become a pro real quick. Let me move this over here again. All right, so now we're through here. This is your store. This is also a store where you could sell stuff and do different things, right? This is your footer. That's your ad title. Okay, that's what you put over. This is the the text that you placed over that advertising area I showed you, those 3 big boxes. Well, this is the text that you placed over that. You could use it for anything you want. Right now we're selling platforms that we created already. All right, so now let's go over here. This is the annual VCO subscription. All right, so this is you've already see this is booked, initial registration. Now there is going to be a point in time where this is going to go to yearly. All right, but right now, if you've gotten in on this area this time right now, you're purchasing it as a one-time fee, so you're locked. All right, pretty much. And the next thing is events. Now I can create an event. I could other events. I could take a look at other events. Here you see you have these little pop-ups. Here you will find other events that are running in your business model. So if I click on that, anybody that's on the platform that's a martial arts school, you're going to see their event. Okay, you'll see what they're doing, and you could talk back and forth, and you could even join their events if you want. Schools, here it is here. Let me see here. Here you will find other events that are running in your business model, and you can join them. You can join these events. So let me show you how to create an event. It's not really hard. It comes in here. You hit create an event, and you just fill out this form. All right. Now, we're martial artists, so we have categories of different things that we can do. So if I pull this category down, there's a whole bunch of different things here that, we can go ahead and do. Martial arts, what? Breaking board. Okay, the reason you're seeing pets and crazy cats, a lot of times we want to do fundraisers, or we want to have talent contests and stuff like that. Well, these are also, the owner has the ability to put these into the categories of types of events they want to run. All right, so they have that, and here you have 4 categories. Okay, and then you could come down here, explain exactly what you want to do. This is the calendar, right? You can tell it when you want to start your event, when you want to end your event, and this is all these little check boxes right here. How you want the event voted on, if you want this event to continue. Let's say you want to run a fundraiser every month. Well, then you would click that, and you would hit here, fill all of this out, give an explanation down here, and then in your calendar, that fundraiser will pop up every month for as long as you want it to pop up. And you'll tell the event type, it could be fundraiser, you would type fundraiser in here, and you would tell it how many months you want this to run for. All right, so that's how you go ahead and create an event. Not hard. And let's see, we're going to come down over here. All right, so excuse me. Here you're going to go ahead and take a look at all of the users. You have competitors. If I click on competitors, I see all of the competitors, right? I have the ability to edit them and do a whole bunch of different things. Here are all the visitors, and this is great because now this is what's going to give you the report at the end of the month. You have, and remember what I said, always pay attention to this area over here. If it's grayed, that means you're on that page. These are advertiser details. These are executive users. Now, these are judges. So anybody that you want to be a judge, you just go ahead and add right here. All right, because when the software is intelligent. Once it sees the login information for an executive users, it's not looking for star votes and views as much. It's looking for the best overall competitor. All right, and you'll get to see that when somebody logs in. You'll see all of the statistics, and we'll do that in a minute. Here's a bonus. This is not. I did not activate this yet, but you do have it because there's going to be a point in time where we want to go ahead and reward certain school owners with bonuses. All right, so that's something that we're going to have. Now, this is a very unique feature, right? And it's fairly new, and it's the prize feature. So you're inside. Let me show you how this. It's an option, so you do have to book it. Okay, there's a price to pay. This particular price is $10 a month. Now, if you book this, you're going to be able to have in the theater a visitor or competitor will be watching a video, and all of a sudden a video will pop up. It's actually like a little slot machine, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. Let me see here. Okay, this particular area, this is so we can create your slot machine. You can put in video, you can put in little photos of anything you want here, and then all of this will be sent to us at VCO, Virtual Competitions Online, and then we will create a slot machine for you and send it back to you. I'll show you here. It's hold on one second. You're going to take a look. Okay, this is the slot machine. Actually, you're going to have an opportunity to see it. So this will pop up right inside the video that they're looking. So everything will stop, this will pop up, and then a form will come down, and they'll have to fill it out. So once they fill out the form, they'll give you their name, address. Got to remember, it's for visitors and competitors. All right, you'll provide a prize. Now, prizes can really be anything. It can be a free month of karate if it's somebody in your neighborhood. It can be an e-book. It could be any books that you've written. It could be a cash card. It could be anything, because you're going to get all of the information. You're going to get their address, zip code, phone number, to go ahead and award them these prizes. Now, I have this set for 2 right now because I really wouldn't set it for 2. That's really giving it out too many times. So you run a competition. Let's say you have 100 competitors, and you don't want it every 2 times. You might want it to pop up every 15 times. So you can change this, how many times you want it to pop up. All right, so here is the prize winners, right? So these people won prizes. It tells you if the prize was given, not given, and you'll get to play with this. All right, let's go to the next one, advertisers. So you can go here and add a package for advertisers. So let's say you want, I have this right now set to, it's West Boca Karate ads. The days are 360. The number of ads they can put is 3, and I have the whole thing for $1. Okay, so it's going up. This was just, it hasn't been really set yet because it's going to be a lot more than $1. But I can either edit it or I can go ahead and delete it. So that's another advantage for advertisers. Now, here's another thing that's pretty unique. These are called selfie videos. All right, so selfie videos is another competition. Okay, so a lot of the kids love this. They go ahead and they send up a quick selfie video. They'll take they do it with their phone. All right, so it's a little selfie. Instead of a photograph, it's a video. And them and their friends, and they'll send it up to the competition. And then you can run each month a little competition for the best selfie, and another way of getting new leads and stuff, kids coming in. All right, this is competition categories. Now, here is where you want to go ahead and add your categories for your school. All right, your business model is already set. You're a martial arts school. Let me see here. You could come in here, add competition categories. So I click on this. Your categories are, your business model is martial arts, and then you just add what you want: knife defenses, forms, anything you can think of. You could just go ahead and add here. Let's go back. This is, let me see here, online training. All right, this is another option that you could purchase. There's a package. Right now, these are all basically test packages. It comes in for basically $1 here. But this is paid monthly, okay? This one goes for 30 days, so it's a short package. It's basically a test package, and you can see it's been booked. Now, let me come down here. Packages for students. This is where the school, you, set up packages for your students. All right, so you have these different packages were set up, and your students can purchase these packages, and they can train with you virtually. Okay, let's say your school, my school here is in Boca Raton, Florida, but I have students that moved away, students that know me, from other schools that would love to train with me, right? All of those students, anybody anywhere in the world, if they wanted to train with me, all they would have to do is just go ahead, send me an email, and let me know that they would like to train with me, and they can go ahead and subscribe to my lessons virtually. I have a lot of content, a lot of training videos, and what I do is I put those training videos up there. So in other words, if you're a virtual student, okay, each month you're going to get new material to go ahead and use for your training, right? And that shows right up into your the competitor's admin. You're going to get to see those videos right there, and you'll be able to go ahead and train with those videos. You'll be able to go ahead and send me videos back so I can critique them. We could do private lessons on our new Excalibur communications platform. It's better than Zoom. All right, and I'll show you what that's going to be. Also, you can go ahead and we could chat back and forth. There's a full chat feature. A lot of things here. And then you have, well, yeah, that's the VCO package. Okay. Now, let's move down here. That's all online training. Let me see. These are the lessons. Maybe I could show you that. Okay. Lessons are here. Now, if you notice, I have white belt lessons. That contains 8 videos. Orange belt, 5 more, 17 over here in orange blue. All of these videos are sent over to the student. Let me see what I have here. Go click this on. Okay, and these videos, it was a white belt thing, and they had a response. Let me see what their response was. Okay, we responded with their video training. Let's see. Okay, now basically all videos are placed in playlists. You create a YouTube playlist. I created one for all white belts, those 8 videos. So what happens is that playlist will go ahead and play all of 8 of those videos, and the student will go ahead and train. Now, I can also send documentation right here, right? This will get downloaded right into the student's computer. They can go ahead and we can correspond back and forth, okay? There's a lot of training videos that go ahead and explain and show you in detail how these things work, okay? And you got to remember, too, we're not just leaving you. We're here 24/7. You need help, you call us, we help. Let me move back here. Now, there's other features here I want to touch base on. Content sharing. Let's say you're famous, okay? Let's say you're Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris has a lot of content, a lot of training videos. If Chuck wanted to go ahead and rent his videos to other schools so they can train with his content, he could go ahead and do that right here. So here's the VCO package. It's an option. You have to go ahead and book the package. Once the package is booked, then you can go ahead and start going ahead renting your content. Packages I have purchased. See here? Now this would be a package. If my school, West Boca Karate, wanted to purchase Chuck's package, I would do that here. Add the package. All right. So let me come further down here. Here's where I would add a package for other schools. This would be me sharing my content to other schools. All right. Schools using my package. This is where I would know all of the schools that are training with my package right now. Let me see. Content sent to schools. All right. This is the stuff I would be sending. Yeah, shared content. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so you have to put the playlist, and you have to put the playlist in here, and that playlist would be sent automatically. All right, so I'm going to cancel that. That's pretty easy. Now, so much here. You got to realize I have to remember all of this stuff. I created it all, but it's a lot to remember. All right. So this is all that there. Here's a place where you put your YouTube channel, right? This is great because you create a YouTube channel, and if you're making videos in your studio, what you do is I teach. Basically, there's really no work because I teach what I teach. And then at the end of the week, I'll go ahead and bring my students up and I'll give them like they make their videos. We teach all of the movie making skills. We use a clapper. We use, all of the same thing. We'll say that's a take or a cut. And what you're doing is also, parents love this because what you're doing is you're teaching them how to project themselves not only in person but in media. So we're showing them how to look at the camera. We'll change their gait as far as how they walk, how they talk, tonality. all of this is done in this program, and I'll tell you the truth, parents love it. But you got to use it to see. You got to get in there and you got to start using it. Here is the PayPal ID. Right, this is the PayPal ID. You put this in here so people could go ahead and pay you. All right, so this is all of this. Let me go over here. I wanted to. Oh, let me go back here. That takes me automatically back, and then I'm going to log out of here. And I'm going to log back in as a competitor. And I'm going to do that with probably Merck. Here we go. I'll log in with Merck, and I'm going to go here and say he's a competitor. And now we're going to go over here now. Here's how people vote for your students. And let me see. I want to show you how people vote for your students. Bring that up over here. They come over here where it says vote here. You see this? All right. They click on vote here, and they're taken to this area. This is a video that plays. Now you got to remember, you're on your site. These are only your competitions. So you're going to go over here, you're going to look at all the competitions and board breaking. Let's take a look at board breaking. We're going to search for board breaking. All right, and then, okay, these are the videos that were in the board breaking competition. Now, if you notice, you have all the statistics here for all of the videos, and that's because you're seeing, you're signed in as a competitor. So when we go to the theater now, you'll see all of the stats. Let's click on this video right here. You can see the video here, but you're better off clicking on it here, and now you're in the theater. So if I come down here, you see all of the, people voted, right? She's got all of these views, right? Total star votes. She had no executive users. But now you could leave comments, you could go to Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, all of these different things. And you could go over here and vote. Now, I'm going to show you something. I know I voted for this young lady, right? If I played the video right here. So there's the clapper. And what she does is present herself. Okay, and then okay. All right, so now I want to show you something. That video was over, and you could go ahead and do this. If I tried to do this, because I voted for it already, watch what happens. Say, sorry, you have already voted for this video. Okay, so now let's go to the next video that's in the competition. And we're going to change the theater. I'm going to change the theater, and I want to use the, where is it? I want to use the glass theater this time. And then I want to hit show. And I'm going to say next video. And the next video in the competition will come up. Remember I told you about those prizes? Well, here's what happens. It was set for 2. So right here, I can play. And then I could go ahead, or I could close this, or I could claim the prize. If I claim the prize, right, I go here, I have to enter all of this, and then I have to submit. Okay, all must be required. Okay, so let me see what it's going to do. Might make me do it. Okay. All right, so now I could go to the next video. And I could change the theaters. All right, so I really wanted you to see that. To see really, it's a total package. It really is. It's a business within itself. Now, my feelings are that all schools, and when we developed this, we developed it not only for martial arts schools, we developed it for all schools. So if you're a dance school or gymnastics school or music school, or basically if the end of your business ends in school, you can use this. What we want to be able to do is to really help all small businesses. We're dealing with this pandemic. And that's crazy because we don't even know what's going to happen, but it does look like it's going to come back. And if we have to shut down again, what are we going to do? I saw everybody, when we shut down the first time, everybody ran to Zoom. Zoom was terrible, okay? There were a lot of people. Well, I can't say that, but there were some people on there that did a good job, and but most were terrible. Zoom is not enough. It doesn't offer you as a school owner all of the things you need to go ahead and make a living. This is a complete package. All right, I'm Ron Tramontano, and I hope you found this informative. If you need any help, we're available 24/7. God bless. Take care. Please stay safe.